Hey, it's been a while. It's Andrew with Real Talk Review, and today I'm going to be reviewing some Popsicle sour chewy candy. Comes in three different flavors. It's a gummy. Here's my brother Joel. Joel, say hi.
Hi.
And this is the box. Three different flavors. It comes in blue raspberry cherry, orange pineapple, and raspberry pineapple. I've got my bag of candy right here. This is probably, you can tell by the color, the orange and the yellow is probably the orange pineapple right there. See that? So Joel, go ahead and try the orange pineapple. And I'll also try it. See the orange and the yellow, so that's orange pineapple. We'll give a review real quick. So on a level of 1 to 10 for the audience, what would you say? It says sour, but it doesn't taste very sour, does it? 1 to 10, how sour? 10 being the most sour, 1 being the least.
Maybe about a 2.
So not very sour. I agree. So like, if you've ever had Sour Patch Kids, and they're sour at first and they're sweet, these are not sour at all. Even though it says sour, these are very sweet, very gummy, but they're not chewy like where you're gonna tear your tooth off. So that was the orange pineapple. The next one we'll try is the blue raspberry cherry. So in here you can kind of tell which one that is. And I think there might be enough just for Joel, so he's gonna review this one. Yeah, that's the only one. We have the blue raspberry and cherry, as you can see the colors. Joel, go ahead and tell us what you think. Try it. So I know your mouth's probably a little bit still full, but when you get done here, would you say that was better than the orange pineapple?
Oh yeah, that tasted a little bit better. I would rate it probably maybe on a 1 from 10 sourness, probably maybe rate it about a 3 or 4.
Okay. So that one was a little bit more sour. The weird thing was, in this package, as you can tell, there was only one blue raspberry cherry. So I have no idea why that happened. Okay, so Joel's had the blue raspberry cherry. We've both had the orange pineapple. The last flavor we both need to try is the raspberry pineapple. As you can tell on here, the raspberry pineapple. So the raspberry pineapple, I think, is probably going to be this red color in the yellow. It kind of looks like the orange pineapple, but the red. Here's the difference. See on my this hand right here, that's the orange pineapple. You can tell by the color. The raspberry is a little bit darker. So we're going to review the raspberry pineapple. Joel, there's the raspberry pineapple. See the color? We'll try it. Now that one, the raspberry, you can really taste near the end. I didn't have a blue raspberry, unfortunately. But out of the orange and the raspberry, I would probably say the orange is my favorite. What would you say, Joel? The orange pineapple or the raspberry pineapple?
I think I like the
Okay,
I like the raspberry pineapple.
Okay, so we both agree. Actually, sorry, no. He likes the raspberry better. I like the orange pineapple better. That's what opinions are for. So anyways, we tried all the flavors. If you have one of these at your local Walmart or Dollar Tree, check them out. They're pretty good. They're not very sour at all. But if you like, the gumminess was really good. It wasn't like a chewy, like a, when I say chewy, I mean like a licorice. You know how chewy licorice is? How it's real chewy?
Yeah.
This is like a tender chewy, if that makes sense. So Overall, Joel, I like to do this at the end of my videos. I give it a rating out of 10. Out of a 10, what would you give these?
I'd probably give them, on a scale of 1 to 10, I'd probably rate them about a 10.
Okay, I'd give these a 6.5 to a 7 out of 10. I was a little bit disappointed that they weren't more sour. Would you say, Joel? You wish they would be more sour?
I wish they would have been a little bit more sour, like the Sour Patch Kids candy.
Yeah, so if you're getting these to look for something sour, you're going to be disappointed, but everything else is fine. So, Joel, thanks for being on. Say goodbye to the audience.
Bye.
Thanks. Have a good one.